Hey, this is Jack Russell from Jack Russell's Great White. You're listening to In the Shits Mexican Radio. No, that's not it. Hang on. I'll try it again. Hey, this is Jack Russell from Jack Russell's Great White. You're listening to Taking a Shit on the Radio. I don't know. Something about Max. Max is taking a shit on the radio. What do you do that for, Max? I don't know. I had to go. Okay, this is Jack Russell from Jack Russell's Great White, and you're just a fucking idiot.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
What we've got here is
maximum voltage, maximum power, maximum carnage. This is Maximum Threshold. Call the show at
440-709-4977.
Maximum Threshold. And here's your hosts, Dom.
He's unstable, but possibly worse. He's actually quite smart. He just makes errors of judgment along the way.
Let's go through the shit. This knows it's a metaphor. Speaking simple truths, using one syllable words. Not notarized declarations, full of half-baked expectations, loaded with accusation, and dripping with condemnation. I call bullshit. I ain't gonna listen to it. Don't treat me like an idiot, or I'll just fuck his face. What's going on out there, everybody? I want to thank everybody tuning in this week edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. We're live, man, and we just started off this show with some Dayglo Abortion. Man, I love that, man. They got such a nice sound on this new one, and I'm sure you guys could dig it right along with me on this ride. So, expect to hear some more of that new material tonight. We're throwing it, want to sprinkle it in throughout the event. What else can I say? Oh, man. So I got a lot of new stuff out here tonight for you I'm going to try to get through tonight. We got the Cretin's going to be calling in from Dayglo Abortions here in a few minutes. So we're looking forward to that. Man, but we just got a real cool show lined up for you. And I'm excited about it. Been looking forward to this. And I'm glad you're here along with us for the ride. This is episode 440. I don't know, 7, I think it is. But does it even matter? I don't think it does. You just know that I've been here for you guys the last 10 years. Oh, there's some things going around in the Cleveland area you guys might be interested in. Now, they're doing this thing like the best of Cleveland. And might have an opportunity to throw our show in our hat in the ring for being one of the best stations. Net stations that's out there, and if we kind of we'll come to a consensus whether or not we're gonna go through with something like that, and if we do, then you'll see a link I'll put up there in regards to that. And if we don't, we don't. If we do, we do. But you know how we woe like that. So, yeah, like I was saying, I want to thank you all for tuning in to this week's edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show live tonight. That's right, in Parsippany, New Jersey. That's right, we're live in Parsippany. Isn't that such a pretty city name? Parsippany. That's like sounding like one of the most, that's like the truest, gayest name. Parsippany, isn't it? It kind of rolls right off between your teeth. Not off the tongue. Parsippany. Yes. So, on that note, man, let's get the ball rolling here. It's like 20 after, so we got a few more minutes. I'm just looking at what I got lined up on the board here, what I want to play. I know what I got. I didn't put up on the board here. I'm going to do that right now. Got to do this. My buddy sent this over to me and asked me to give it some spins. So I got it right here. I got some brand new Hatebreed for you. AD right here on Maximum Threshold Radio. You can get this. They also put it up on the website too for downloading it. But I have the mastered version here, and this sounds damn good. That's all I got to say. Man, don't forget, when it comes out pretty soon, pick it up. It's a badass record from beginning to end, all the way through. The brand new Hatebreed. Concrete Confession. Here you go, man. This is brand new Hatebreed here on your Maximum Threshold radio show.
This dream can't be what it used to be. Armageddon. I don't want this dream or the agreement to break. To justify greed at the cost of equality. Tangled in endless archaic chains. A power from the game. What about the poor buried poverty's marks? What about the sick whose lives are torn apart? What about those whose rights are respected? A nation of youth descended. It's hard to rethink this dream you call America. Belief that some will call their heritage. A burdened soul once searching for liberty. Crowned in debt is a new face of slavery. Side by side with a senseless hope. And an never-ending room. What about the leaders abusing authority? Corrupt moral compass, guarded bureaucracy. What about those who die so we can live where complacency must end? It's hard to rethink this dream you call America. Belief that some will call their heritage. This dream can't be what it used to be. America. Spirits of the slain, hiding in the corners of my mind, screaming when I kneel to look inside. Stomach fucking turning, and now it's disconcerting. Fight fire with fire, you'll see everyone's burning. Turn on the TV for the murder spree. Get distracted while they take your civil liberty. Thoughts and prayers again, is that what it'll take? Which industries profit while lives are at stake? Now hear the media fools discuss the killer's mind, staring at the screen to tell us what they find. Manifesto dollar worship, get on your knees so they can sell us a cure for the American disease. It's time to rethink this dream that they call American. Corrupt system of belief, some will call their heritage. It's time to rethink this dream that they call American. So one day it can mean something real again.
What's up, everybody? This is Jamie Josta from Hatebreed, Kingdom of Sorrow, and Josta, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold.
You can now hear the Maximum Threshold radio show on Stitcher Radio. Stitcher allows you to listen to your favorite shows directly from your iPhone, Android phone, BlackBerry, and Palm Pre, on demand and on the go. Don't have Stitcher? Download it for free today at Stitcher.com. Once again, you can hear Maximum Threshold radio show on Stitcher.com.
You can text message the show right now at 440-252-0058. Once again, that's 440-252-0058. Text the show.
Maximum Threshold, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing? It's Jamie.
Hey.
Thanks for playing my music, man.
What's going on, man?
Thanks for playing my music. It's Jamie. How you doing, man? Hey, Bree.
Yeah, I know your voice now. You can't get this one by me.
Who do you think this is?
Hey, and what's up with you coming up on the caller ID here is unknown? You trying to be sneaky?
Jamie, bro. Hey, Bree.
No,
Remember?
I don't hear no Boston accent. You hear no Boston accent coming out of you.
Come on, Dominici Ricci. What up, brother, man?
Yeah, I got
Steve here.
I got an interview here in like 2 minutes. You tuning in? You listening?
Brother, man. What's the haps?
I just got an interview. I got the Cretin calling in from Dayglo Abortions. Some.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this.
What else we got lined up today on MaximumThreshold.net?
I think I got an interview with Kenny Wayne Shepherd a little later. How's that for a mix?
Holy shit, man. Dude, man, we got TuneIn Radio.
That's right.
Stitcher Radio, whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.
We're all over
all
the
that
place.
shit, bro.
That's right. We're everywhere. We're like your sister.
I hear you. Yeah. Dominici, what up, bro? What's up with the 10 feet of snow this morning, kid?
Oh, my God. It's insane out here. What the hell? And they had baseball today. I wonder how that went. That's crazy, man.
I hear you. What's more crazy, that or Vince Neil in Vegas?
That's funny. Him and Nick Cage. What's up? What's going on with them?
Dude, they were hanging heavy, brother.
Sure looked like it. Cage with his nice blue suit.
Then today you got that trunk with him in a picture with him.
Oh, did he? I haven't followed that in a while.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
That dude, he sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, he's your source for rock and metal.
I know. That's why they copied off us over here with our podcast.
Dude, we are the source of rock and metal. MaximumThreshold.net with Dominici.
That's right.
Mike Strong, 74, 53. Jeff Kidd. Hellion. Everybody.
That's right.
Come on. What's that in the background, bro?
Oh,
You got
that-
10 dogs? Get out of
No,
here.
ain't no dogs.
That
Okay, let me
ain't
get
your
going.
dog?
Yeah, I got a phone call coming in here.
Later, Dominici.
Okay. There you go. Let me get right back with this here. I'll be right back after this here on Max the Threshold. Here's some Dayglo Abortions for you with I Killed Mommy, exclusively here on Max and Threshold Radio.
I can stand their attitude for another day. They were trying to synchronize me, so I threw them away. My daddy was a bitch, screwed around my dog and cat. My mommy touched mine and then with a bag of urine. But I can rock my sister's dreams, deep fresh in the fridge. But in a bitch with a baseball bat, she was only 5, what do you think of that? Knocked it down at basement stairs, and I burned up all the hair. Mutilated her virgin body, and murder caught me to try to stop me. I can't run it with my automatic. I can't run it with my automatic. I can't run it with my automatic.
always love throwing those in there, man. You guys are so used to a certain thing over here, and I start tossing some of this creative stuff at you. It ought to open your ear balls up. That was I Killed Mommy by Dayglo Abortions. That's some early tunes. That was off the Out of the Womb release. That's right. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're just rolling right along here. I want to thank everybody for tuning into this week's edition of the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. We're live tonight, as usual. Now, let's see here. Hit some calls here. I'm just looking at our log here. What's going on over here? I'm getting all kind of Daves. Hey, you want to hear something cool? Let's see. Dave Mustaine he's live on Periscope. Talking about his daughter, Electra. Let's see. Let's just check in with.
But we sat down. It was
It's
Clint
Electra.
Lagerberg and Ingrid Andress, and we wrote this a couple weeks ago. And I was talking to him, and I was like, you know what? Even though I'm 18, I'll still go to, a restaurant or something, and a guy will come up and ask to buy me a drink, and I'm like, I know why you're trying to buy me a drink. It's not going to happen, buddy, right? So I was like, this needs to be a song.
Because your dad will kill him.
So this is called Message in a Bottle.
Yeah, we're good.
Sitting, minding my own business. Wasn't asking for trouble, but I caught you looking when you walked in. Thought I was seeing double, cause you look just like a heartbreak I went through this summer. And there's no way in hell I'm going through another. It was too late, bought me a drink. I could see it coming from a mile away. I got your message in a bottle. Yeah, baby, we ain't on the same wave. And it don't matter if it's 5:30 or after midnight. I ain't going home with you, no way. I know you send it out an SOS, you SOB. You need a rescue, but it ain't me. You're on the aisle of denial. Go on, get lost like a message in a bottle. I bet you're thinking that your blue eyes just might get you what you like. You ain't the type to take me home to mother. Just a one night, one time, one and done, hit and run. You ain't no long time brother. Thinking if you buy me one after the other, I'ma change my mind and get all up under your covers. Ha! I got your message in a bottle. Yeah, baby, we ain't on the same wave. And it don't matter if it's 5:30 or after midnight. I ain't going home with you, no way. I know you sent it out an SOS, you SOB. But boy, you're SOL if you think I'm easy. You're on the aisle of denial. Go on, get lost like a message in a bottle. I said you look just like a heartbreak I went through this summer. And there's no way in hell I'm going through another. But it was too late for me a drink. Hey, I got your message in a bottle. Yeah, baby, we ain't on the same wave. And it don't matter if it's 5:30 or after midnight. I ain't going home with you, no way. I know you said you had an SOS, you SOB. You need a rescue, but it ain't me. You're on the aisle of denial. Go on, get lost like a message in a bottle. Like a message in a bottle. Like a message in a bottle.
There you go. That was Electra Mustaine live. Hey, I think it was the first time I get to hear her just play something and get to hear her really sing something. I know that she's been in the studio there for a while, putting together her stuff. And I know, well, you heard Dave at the beginning of this one. And these people were just like, in a Periscope. They were like all over that. Definitely have her sing on the next Megadeth or sing Dystopia. Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking about maybe a little later we'll dabble in a little bit of some Periscope. But as for right now, we won't do that. So, okay, how's that? There, I gave you option. You didn't have much, did you? Okay, so let's see what the hell's been going on. Oh, this week, man. This past week, went to see Metal Church with Hatchet. That was a pretty damn good ass show. Got the opportunity to finally see Mike Howe. I haven't seen him in 20-some years, man. And just to see him up there, man, was nice. Kind of give you those chills, you know. You ever get, when you haven't heard some music like in a long time, and it kind of reminds you of when you were a kid, listen to it for the first time. You get those like goosebumps. Your hair stands up in the back of your neck. Well, that's the vibe that was all over at the Cleveland Agora when Metal Church was playing with Mike Howe singing. It was pretty damn good, and I did a really good review on it, and you can check it out on MaximumThreshold.net site. It's up and it's running. So just look at it, man, and just go for click the interview link or whatever. I don't know how the hell you get to it. Or review, constant reviews. Oh, hold on a second. Maximum Threshold, you're on there.
Hey, Dom. It's Murray from the Dayglos.
Hey, man, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Just enjoying a beautiful day here.
Nice. Where you calling from? Because it ain't nice up here.
I'm in Vancouver Island.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet here today.
Yeah, I haven't been out.
Looking at the Olympic Mountains, and it's gorgeous.
Nice. I haven't been out in that area in, since like the early 80s.
Oh, yeah, whereabouts you at?
I'm out here in Cleveland right now.
Cleveland, eh? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was out there by those fjords out there. I forgot what those
I'm losing you there.
Oh, let me close some things down over here.
Okay, sure.
Okay, maybe that'll help. Yeah, last time I was out in that area, I was bouncing around on those islands out in that area over there.
Yeah, there's some nice ones.
Oh man, I loved it out there. Yeah,
and the American side too. I can't remember the name of the islands there for some reason. I'm bad with names.
Yeah, I know that.
Nice. Friday Harbor, all those places.
Yeah, I remember we're just walking. You had moose just walking around like they just live there in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, we don't get no moose on the island actually. We got our first grizzly bear a couple of years ago. It mauled some guy on a beach as it crawled out of the water. Over from the mainland.
Damn. So what else?
We got deer everywhere though.
Oh yeah, we get them over here. They're like dogs out here in Cleveland. They're just walking around like it's nothing out here. They got nowhere to go.
Occasional Sasquatch, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. So what's the rumors out there with the Sasquatch out in your neck of the woods?
Well, the natives don't even bat an eye at it. As far as they're concerned, they're a very elusive, very rare animal that lives out in the deep woods. Mm-hmm. They call them the wild man of the woods.
Yeah.
And there's some places up in the north end of the island where they just won't go because that's their turf and stuff. And they say, they might be actually becoming close to extinct, they think, but they're pretty good at hiding.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of recent stories about some new people have been seeing them over like in the Oregon area.
Oh yeah, all the way down the west coast.
Oh man, they're saying like they're like sort of like a cross like a monkey kind of thing. And they're like swinging off trees and they scream a lot. And
they make this weird, horrible whistling, howling noises. A bunch of people have recorded. They're scary sounding.
Yeah.
They think that they're actually a descendant of Gigantopithecus, the upright giant walking ape.
Oh, I gotcha.
The Ice Age there. Big motherfucker.
How come they don't end up in the towns out there?
Well, you never know. They might, eh? You might notice it, eh? I mean, there's a couple of Kruger bars around town, and I'm looking at some of the broads in there, and I'm thinking, whoa, holy smokes. There's apparently in Russia, they captured one, back around, in the early 1900s, a female, kept it in their village for 20 years that lived with him doing manual labor. Wow. And then at night when the fucking old guys would get drunk and stuff, they'd go and stop by her place for a quickie, And apparently she was a town whore as well. And she had a bunch of babies, and one of them survived. And there was this guy was half Sasquatch, half human being, but they won't let anybody dig up his fucking grave.
Sounds like Al Gore.
yeah, something like that, Holy shit, Al Gore, what a sweetheart. Although I think Hillary Clinton's got him beat, actually.
Yeah, I hear you. Yep, no doubt about that.
Yeah, you guys got a real goon show going on for your election this year, don't you? Holy smokes! It's
insane. I mean, you think about it. You got one of the major countries in the world, and this is the best we have to offer. This is it.
Well, you know what the cool thing is, though.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, if you look at it both for the Republicans and for the Democrats, the people have decided to take the candidate that's not the corporate shill, really. It looks like, Yeah. If they could hopefully get behind Sanders, maybe, and I don't know, one or the other. At least they're not fucking sellouts. Like Hillary's already bought and sold, man. She's traitor to her country, for Christ's sake.
That's right.
Some of that shit that's just been happening at the embassy and stuff, that's unbelievable. She should be in the slammer, man. But that's not going to happen.
Yeah, you would think of something like that. You'd think the party would get behind and say, "Nah, I don't think this stuff is going to come out. If Trump's going to win,
I know, it's unreal.
They're going to bring it. They'll bring it all out."
Yeah, well, they're so used to fucking the spin, and they think they've got such control of the media that the TV watchers will buy anything. They bought 911.
Yep, that's it.
What the hell, I mean, if they believe that, they'll believe anything, for Christ's sake. You're not saying nothing there, but shit, it's a fishy fucking bowl of soup, that one.
That's right.
Yeah.
We start off the show tonight. We were playing. Let's see. I played No More Bullshit. I started with that. That was pretty damn good. Now I was listening to it, and I play like one off the last a few other releases that you had, and just listen to the way that you put this one together. Man, this has such a.
Happy with it.
Oh my god! I was listening to him like. This sounds like it could be like a Slayer kind of thing, the way the recording was.
We were fucking almost thinking, listening to it, I'm going, man, this sounds like our first album crossed with Rain and Blood or something like that, Short, too. It's like similar to Rain and Blood, too. It was a short album as well. But, we're really proud of the way Blind Mark played on it, He's just a fucking machine.
Oh, yeah.
And he played some really good drumming. And, the producer, Rob Shellcross, the guy that did the production work there, did just a deadly job. Really slick sounding without being overproduced and stuff like that. It's, I just can't say anything. It's killing me, It's the best sounding record in my collection, for Christ's sake.
I love it. And
I'm usually very critical of my shit. This one, I'm pretty damn happy. I'm trying not to wear it out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to really putting this in rotation and really dive into. Because I just recently got a hold of it, and this is something I think you need to listen to it a bunch of times and let that really soak in your soul and really get the vibe of it. And
stuff in there. I'm trying to keep that Armageddon thing, and. Tried to get some of the sort of various issues about it on there, and I wanted to keep it simple, like our earlier stuff was. Keep the music simple and the lyrics kind of brief, so the points are there, and I'm just being my typical sarcastic sarcasm, the lowest form of humor.
It's a good stuff, man, and you guys got some great topics. You got the lyrics are phenomenal. It's right on track, man. And you didn't change anything out of there. I love it.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks. I put my heart into it, I put my heart into it. Mean every word of it.
So what was the vibe going into this one?
Well, it had been we'd been through a lot of sort of turmoil where drummer packed it in, and we got the new drummer and stuff. That was a few years back. But when we got the new drummer, of course, we fired him and the old drummer and his Focus label and all of that shit. And got set up with Unrest Records there, and really have turned things around. We've got decent management now, and we've got everything's looking really good. So once they finally did, I was sort of a little bit leery. I'm thinking, wow, this Rob Shellcross guy's expensive, and the studio we went to wasn't cheap either. But the label paid for it. The label shelled out for this.
Wow.
Like the vinyl is just beautiful looking. It's pressed in the Czech Republic. It's got a big poster in it. They really went all out.
Nice.
I'm quite impressed. And I was a little leary. I thought, man, they're spending a lot of money on this damn thing. And then we get in there, and it was all done on 2-inch analog.
Oh, wow.
Stuff. Eh?
That's
and
nice.
we had 4 days to do it in. And once we got in there, we found out that we get 12 minutes, you fill up a tape at 30 inches per second. But then you got to spend 12 minutes dumping it down to digital. And holy fuck, so we realized we actually only had 2 days. And at the end of it, Rob comes in and goes, okay, so this is it. We've got about a half an hour left, and you haven't done any solos. So what are we going to do? And I just looked at him and go, well, get the song one, press record, and just keep it going all the way through. Mike, you go first, I'll go second. We'll just trade them back and forth. Like, and fuck, those are all one-offs, the solos.
Nice. That's pretty good,
That's what
man.
happens when you're under pressure there, you know?
Yeah, I'm impressed with that, and I definitely know that this is going to blow up. I see you got a nice team working with you, going to help promote this. And what's
that makes a big difference too, you know.
Mm-hmm. What's the plan for this?
Well, we're booked to play in Vegas in May at Punk Rock Bowling there, and that's our big test. We got booted out of the States a couple of years ago for working without the proper paperwork there, sneaking into the States and playing some punk shows like the good old days there, right? But they were nice enough, Homeland Security was nice enough to not charge us with anything. They just sort of showed us the border and said, better luck next time, boys, and so we got all of the paperwork taken care of. We got our P2s in. We got an immigration lawyer that's walked through the whole thing with us. So once we hit Vegas, we're booking a coast-to-coast tour for the fall.
Nice.
Looks like the rumor is right now we could be going with Bergeria right across the States in the fall, which would be a lot of fun. There's a good heavy-ass band.
Yeah, it is.
I like those Mexican bands, too. They're just fucking ass-kick heavy.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, I know they don't care, eh?
And then after
Mexicans, Canadians, it's whatever, we're the wetbacks and the frostbacks.
and then after they're done playing, they'll go do the landscape in the front.
Yeah. Well, maybe they can do that. I'm not so big. That work shit's well behind now at my age. Eh?
So are you from the Vancouver area?
I actually live in Victoria. We're on the island.
I got you.
We spend a fair bit of time over there,
Mm-hmm.
But Victoria's nice. It's kind of got. I mean, it would have probably been wise for us to move somewhere else because there's fuck all going on here.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of elbow room and shit like that.
Nice.
The city hates it. So the city sent a bunch of inspectors over, took my house away from me a year ago there, and ran me out of fucking town when I was away on tour, too, the cowards. So they're really down on me. I've had a few run-ins with them, I guess you might say, anyway, over the years. But it's a nice. The area is really nice. I just like the chill area. It's clean. And the people are dicks, are stuck-up dicks. But a tidal wave would do the place of fucking wonders, eh?
You need something like that. The equalizer.
Yeah, they just stand up on a hill, watch the wave roll over, and then run down and rebuild out of the remains of all the yuppies' houses and shit.
Is there any talk about doing any festivals this summer?
Well, we were supposed to get something going on in Europe, but it looks like we're going across Canada instead. We got a couple of metal fests we're going to do there. We're getting on. Rob wants us to well, he's also the guy that's doing our management. Has got Gene Hoagland and Dark Angel and all of that sort of stuff. Zimmer's Hole and all of those kind of bands. So he's got a lot of real heavy stuff on his clientele there.
Yeah.
And and it's kind of a bigger market, I guess. And he figures that we're sort of fall halfway in between the punk and the metal, so we might as well get on there. I love playing the metal fest,
Yeah.
I get God, we get in there and we go, Jesus. After 3 days of grind bands, we must sound like fucking Elvin and the Chipmunks or something like that.
That's
for
right.
Sake, but we come in with a bit of comedy relief. They like it.
Yeah.
They like it. We're good and heavy too.
Yeah, I love the.
Heavy, got a few riffs.
You guys would definitely go for great. I could see you guys playing at some of the major festivals. Coming across the states, man. You guys would fit in perfect.
Yeah, well, the thing that we got to do is we got to prove to everybody that we're actually responsible and sane enough to show up, because we've been I think we've been kicked out of the States 8 times now, and we've missed more shows than we've made almost in the States.
Wow.
And we've missed a lot in the States because of things like that, and we've just got to. We got to get down there and play a few shows and let them see that. Look, man, we put that shit all behind us and stuff like that. We're a rock and roll machine now, And we had a couple of really good. I mean, Blind Mark's a really dedicated, straight guy and stuff like that. And Will Jack, the bass player, he's a good, hard-working dude and stuff. So, my lunacy, they can kind of keep me grounded or whatever, something like that. I'm a bit of a fuck out there in left field myself, but. As long as I hide in the bus, nobody will know that I'm a lunatic.
You got to get out there, because that's what people want to see. They want to see you out there.
I know. I don't mind. Actually, I just like making fun of myself. That's all.
Let's see here. The difference between your records. What was the more emphasis that you wanted to put on the new one as compared to the past? I know you're breaking away from a raw kind of vibe to a more produced kind of thing, but what was the take on the writing process and the musical, like the
Well,
I
kind of tried to, as they say, go back. Everybody's always loved Fetus of Fetus, and the first one, the Out of the Womb there and stuff like that, those old songs.
Yeah.
That was kind of I was still listening to Black Sabbath and shit back then. I grew up in the 70s, So I had kind of, at the beginning, I was very self-conscious. I thought, nobody's going to like this. It's way too metal,
Mm-hmm.
But as it turned out, we sort of managed to, some of the punks don't like us too much, because we're too metal or whatever, but we kind of fall in a nice thing in the middle there. And I wanted to get that, the last one we did, that Holy Shiite, I was trying to get every different kind of punk rock, sort of metal, hardcore you could imagine, one song. So you notice every song's kind of a different style on that one. This one, I just wanted to get back to that early, hard-driving, fast, short, brief songs that are really in your face. And, we've done some wanking. We had Two Dogs Fucking, which was just about all guitar solos. So I figured, we'll keep that down to a minimum. We'll just fucking try and get some really solid, hard, fast songs, or, mid-tempo ones too, but solid songs. I just wanted to work on that, and I think it pulled it off for the most part.
Now, do you feel better? Do you feel good about it?
And I was really nervous because I wrote the Armageddon Survival Guide in 2012 when the first Armageddon was, or the second or the third one was coming around, and Unrest wasn't ready. So I sort of turfed it and started working on some other stuff. And then I wanted to do this album called Kill Stephen Harper. It was good, too. It had a picture of a painting of Stephen Harper naked on the front cover of it, stuffing puppies into a blender. But I wanted to put a big sticker over the top of it so you couldn't really see that he was naked. It said, "Warning, this record contains dangerous pornography involving children. It might be illegal in some areas. Consult with local authorities before purchasing." And then just have some bullshit thing inside the record or something like that. Just put some shit on it to raise a few eyebrows.
Yeah, that's funny.
And the record company, Unrest, they just go, "Not a fucking chance are we making this record." And the guy goes, "How about the Armageddon Survival Guide?" He goes, "I kind of like that one." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, geez, too bad I turfed all those songs." So I found out, geez, I only had a couple of weeks, really. And I did have some of the songs going, so I figured write a bunch of ones quickly. I got on a roll, and a couple more songs came out. And I was finishing some of them off in the studio. I'm not denying it, There's a couple of second choruses were being done in there and shit. But I like doing it like that. I like, once I get a couple of tunes down that'll start to roll, and they'll just come one after another. It usually doesn't take me more than about a week to write an album. And that one, I got, pressure. When you have to produce, you have to fucking produce, You got no choice.
Now, this producer, the reason you put it through real fast, was it a budget kind of thing?
Well, no, it was a timing thing. It was when the studio was available and when Rob, who's a very busy guy, was available. But now Rob's my manager, so we've got him totally on all the time, 24/7 now. So we're all on the same team now, so things are actually coming together much more. We're a very tight, cohesive unit
Nice.
now, which is great. It was nice getting Mike Jack came in and played with us too. He's sort of got a really beautiful wife, and he's not so hip on going on the road anymore. But we did get him into the studio to do some guitars with me there too, which was nice. That helped out too, because he's a good fucking solid player as well, and he's got a very original style.
Who came up with the design of the cover?
The cover design?
Yeah.
I had a general idea. I wanted it to look like a Jehovah's Witness pamphlet. They're standing there at doom and gloom all the time on the street corner with their little pamphlets.
Yep.
And we got a guy from, the singer of a band called Inepsy from Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's painted a fair number of murals and he does a lot of crushed metal sort of covers and things like that. And the guys from the label, actually, Mike from Unrest, approached him and got him to do it. I think he did a great job. It really did get that Jehovah's Witness sort of pamphlet look going on to it. I was quite happy with it.
I love that cover, man. I think that's like one of the brightest ones that's out there. And there's like just so many things you can look at that and just see in the picture. And then you look back and you compare to the other ones, your other records. The covers they're a little more basic, not as in depth as the Armageddon one.
Well, I like original art on it.
Yeah.
Something I've always tried to do over the years is get some original art on our cover. Just most of them have been original paintings, or more than half of them have been anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And we managed to get the theme going again this time, and I think it's just dynamite. I love it, and it gives an artist a chance to do something that looks really good on vinyl. It's nice, and they've got a big poster 4 times the size of the album, 2 feet by 2 feet, glossy poster of the front cover inside the vinyl as well, too, which is sweet.
I got to get a hold of that. Oh, when is that coming out?
The vinyl is out.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah, yeah. We actually got the vinyl first, and we've had that since the first, I guess.
Oh,
actually, we had it about a couple of days before the first. If you've got a contact for Rob Shellcross there, he can hook you up with some vinyl.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Definitely. I want to get a hold of some of that. Yeah, it just sounds like it'd be delicious.
Oh, do you know what else is the best thing about it? Is it's a 12-inch 45.
Ooh, wow. That's creative.
Sickest fucking sound. It sounds so huge, eh? Because it's only 25 minutes, and we managed to stuff it on a 45, and it's just rule. I always wanted to do one of them, man. They're so good.
Why don't you break out like you do on those old 98s? Remember them?
Pardon?
A 98.
Oh, the 98,
yeah.
The 78.
Oh, that's a 78.
78. That's the audiophile shit there, eh? That's what they used in the like BBC radio and stuff like that there. They're never listening to, there'd be big fat acetate things. They're like they're like a big chunk of glass almost, those 78. Yeah,
those things were heavy.
Real nice. We got the nice sort of heavyweight pressing out of the Czech Republic there. They're just gorgeous records.
Nice.
Everything about it is top notch. Very proud of it.
Nice. Yeah, I look forward to getting my hands on that, and like I said, I'm really going to let this one, the Armageddon Survival guy, really soak into my soul, and I'm going to do a real cool review on this as well. And
nice.
I'm really digging this. I'm really getting into it. Like I said, first of all, I love the production of it. The recording sounds great. The guitars are phenomenal. The lyrics, they're spot on. And it just sounds, it's like a total package. It's something that I like to listen to, and it keeps me captivated.
Yeah, and about within a year, we're going to do part 2 of the Armageddon Survival Guide too. We got the other half, and the other half's going to raise some eyebrows, I tell you, because that's where I'm going to have to pick out each one of the characters, all of the players in the big Armageddon game, and some of them, it's just not politically correct to be talking about some of them in the way that I'm going to have to talk about them, eh? So it's going to be a fucking bit of a doozer there. Some people are going to get pissed off about it, but And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to save the last song. It's all going to be real heavy, but for the last song, I want to do a Broadway kind of musical.
Yeah.
And I'm going to save the Jews and the Arabs, and I'm going to make them share a fucking song. They're going to have to get along in the goddamn thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's going to go after you, Mr. Arab. Oh, no, after you, Mr. Jew. It'll be fucking, I'm sure nobody will be impressed, eh? But, yeah, but I'll be laughing my bag off.
That's it.
Yeah, I can't please everybody, you know, so whatever.
What song would you like me to play for everybody after we're done talking?
I don't know. It's hard to say. There's what do I like on there? Everybody's been telling me that they like To Prove That We Are Free.
Mm-hmm.
That one's sort of like almost an anthem-y tune, which is not really my style usually, but also everybody's saying they like I Love My Mom. That's the only song of the Dayglos my mom has ever heard, which is good. But my sister went and turned her on to it, and I'm like, she goes, "You called me a old lady." I said, "I called you a nice old lady." It's an old lady. But she liked it. She was impressed.
I hear you.
But it's not bad. I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of good ones on there, I think. I don't know. Try, what's the funniest song on there, I think, is maybe Cockroaches. That's a smoker. Cockroaches actually got a bit of a social commentary there, too, you know. I imagine you guys have the same thing as us, where every night the fucking streets are fucking hordes of people pushing shopping carts around here, too, you know.
Yep.
It's a sad state of affairs that's going on. And we've got a big tent city in town, and everybody's fighting, and, you know, the people want them moved out and shit like this. And, well, fuck, you know, you got to solve some of these problems one way or the other.
I hear you.
And I'm sorry about your luck, but yeah, the Cockroaches, I kind of like that one. It's got a neat, weird little off-kilter thing going on in it, too.
Nice. I'll play both of them.
Pardon?
I'll play both of them.
Okay, sure.
I hear just a couple more things here. We'll let you get going.
Okay.
How can people get a hold of the Armageddon Survival Guide?
Well, they're available on iTunes. It is available on iTunes. Unrest Records at unrest.com has got it, and they're going to be getting it out to the stores as fast as they can. They're just they got a little bit behind, and there was a lot of pre-orders on vinyl and stuff like that. So they're trying to catch up on everything, and then they're going to start shipping stuff out to all of like the independent punk record stores. They don't deal with any big corporate things. Those guys are not into that at all. But unrest.com, and pretty soon, I mean, we haven't got our website. We've had to move it to a different server, and we haven't quite got that one running yet. But I'd say unrest.com, it would be the way to go until it starts showing up in the stores. Or come down to Vegas and check us out at fucking Punk Rock Bowling. We'll have shitloads of them there.
Sounds good. Let's see here. Can you do us a quick favor?
Yeah, sure.
Can you do a promo ID for our radio show?
Sure, no worries, man.
Just say
maximum threshold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Tell me when. Okay, you are listening to Maximum Threshold Radio with the Cretin from the Dayglo Abortions.
That was perfect. Yeah, I definitely thank you, man, for taking time out and give us a call and getting everybody up to speed with you guys.
Thanks for giving me the time, man.
Anytime, and definitely down the road we're going to get you back on here, and we'll talk more about, you know, once this really starts blowing up, and you're doing this nice little run across the states.
For sure, man, for sure. We're looking at doing it in the fall. We'll be blowing through Cleveland for sure.
Sounds good.
Okay. Have a good day, Don.
Oh, thank you. You too. No problem.
Cheers, eh? Cheers.
Okay.
Bye.
And there you go, man. And here goes a couple songs for you from the Dayglo Abortions. This one started off with To Prove That We Are Free here, and then we got Cockroaches coming up afterwards. Thanks to Cretin for being on the show tonight here on Maximum Threshold Radio.
If you don't want your kids to smoke, you should teach it in school, because it should be obvious they don't obey your stupid rules. We continually beat
getting restless. They won't put up with it anymore. They're sick of the lies they've been fed for their whole lives. I hear the cry for revolution. Is that really the solution? Replace corrupt politicians with mercenaries armed with machine guns. We have to remember what happened before. The system we have right now started with a civil war. Can't blame the dictators for dictating. Just put them in power. It's not them that's gotta change, baby. It's us. No matter what the penalty, there's a law, we will break it. Just to prove to ourselves that we are free. No matter what the penalty, if there's a law, we will break it. Just to prove to ourselves that we are free. For my whole life, I've seen the multi-death corporations rape our earth to make their bombs and guns. They use food as a weapon. They use our money to control us. I don't know if I've got a solution to these problems. There's one thing I can tell you. We don't need to replace the government. We need to get rid of the government. No matter what the penalty, if there's a law, we will break it. Just to prove to ourselves that we are free. No matter what the penalty, if there's a law, we will break it. Just to prove to ourselves that we are free.
Daddy, I'm lost. Can you help me?
My life is in the shopping cart, my dinner's in the dumpster. My life is in the shopping cart, my dinner's in the dumpster over there. Don't ever stop, there'll be cops, there's always cops and stupid cops. Dirty things and take my things and make me start again. I'm a cockroach, just a little cockroach, and you think I have no worth. We're all cockroaches, heartless little cockroaches, the meat will inherit the earth. All day long and all night long, guns stand, garbage can, spoils man are in the garbage can. But now they're mine, only mine, spoils man are all mine, precious things for me to find and to use when I get the time. I'm a cockroach, just a little cockroach, and you think I have no worth. We're all cockroaches, harmless little cockroaches, the meat will inherit the earth.
We'll be right back right after this short break here on Max the Threshold Radio. Horns up, fists in the air, bitches.
Everybody knows that tattoos are all the rage, and you want to be cool and get a tattoo. but you're not really cool until you got the gear too. So the newest gear, the coolest gear, the hottest gear is United Tattooed Brotherhood, because only people
with the coolest tats got them.
No, only people with tattoos accept everybody. Not everybody accepts everybody with tattoos, and it is a brotherhood.
Yes, it is.
We're all family, and these are available only at utb13.com or at Gen X in Willoughby, Ohio. And you go on there, you can get hoodies, t-shirts, women's shirts, and soon you'll be able to get some hats.
Sweet.
And they're a new sponsor of ours, and check it out. I think they really dig it.
utb13.com. Those are the letters. utb13.com. That's United Tattooed Brotherhood.
Yes. Join the family.
Missed the live show? Go to StitcherRadio.com and search Maximum Threshold and listen in today. That's Maximum Threshold and Stitcher Radio. A match made in heaven.
Wondering how you're hearing Maximum Threshold right now? The online 24/7 player. You listen to it live and it's streamed and it's fueled by JWN Media. Once again, that's JWN Media. Check them out if you're looking. JWN Media has reasonable prices for shoutcast feeds. So if you have yourself a show and you want to get on the air, you can do so. You have your music, you want to play it on your website 24/7, you can do that at JWN Media. They'll take care of all your online needs. Once again, it's jwnmedia.com. Tell me you heard about this through MaximumThreshold.net. Maximum Threshold Radio live every Saturday night exclusively here at MaximumThreshold.net. And if you're not listening to it live, you're listening to one of our fine affiliates. Thanks for listening to Maximum Threshold Radio Show and the Maximum Threshold Radio Network.
Have a smartphone, iPod, iPad, or even Roku? Grab the app, tune in, and search Maximum Threshold and hear the show live directly from your device.
Hey, this is Dominic. And whenever I'm strumming my guitar, I'm looking for that sensational sound. It only works the best with SIT strings. Once again, that is SIT strings. Check them out at sitstrings.com. And if you're a guitarist, you definitely want to get these on your axe because they'll never, ever let you down. Want to text the show? You can text 24 hours a day. Just send a message from your phone at 440-520-1956. Once again, a text number, the show is 440-520-1956. Text the show now.
Phone lines are open. Call now, 440-709-4977. Once again, that number is 440-709-4977.
Your good friends at Maximum Threshold. We'd like to inform you your beauty's only skin deep unless your dog's ugly and then you're nasty from the inside out. Well, listen to Maximum Threshold Radio.
Yeah, it's that time. Gotta pay the bills. Commercial time. Back after this. Thanks for tuning in to the Maximum Threshold Radio Show.
I am wearing an alligator skin loincloth right now.
Nice.
And I just,
right. Fuck you, Beavis.
Beavis, how could you doubt the kid, you fucking weirdie?
You have just listened to the Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Maximum Threshold Radio Show is live every Saturday night from 8 to 11 p.m. exclusively on MaximumThreshold.net. I'd like to thank all the affiliates, all our sponsors, and all our listeners for tuning in this week and listening to this week's edition of Maximum Threshold Radio Show. Thanks for tuning in again. See you next week on the Maximum Threshold Radio Show.